Next, let's look at the methods of instruction under the pragmatic approach. Problem solving, experiential learning, inquiry methods, field trips, projects. In other words, the pragmatist teacher would promote varying means of teaching, not one method, because this teacher believes that different students learn in different ways. Therefore, it is the teacher's responsibility to provide instruction in a variety of ways. Some that may be independent, some that may be cooperative, but whatever the teacher does not do the same thing over and over again. Variety is added in the teacher's repertoire of teaching strategies, so the students are excited about the teacher coming to the classroom, anticipating what is my teacher going to do today. So providing varied learning experiences to students. Formal instruction is abandoned. Flexible methods are used. Movable chairs, freedom in the class. The sit in the rows and columns, like the way our classrooms are structured today, is not what would be seen as a good way of imparting instruction to a pragmatist teacher. A pragmatist teacher would like to group students, pair them up, turn two students around, make a group of 4, do things differently in the classroom, and so flexible furniture that is able to be moved easily and conveniently without increasing the noise level of the classroom is what a pragmatist teacher would really like. The strict methods of sit quietly, listen to me, write from the board, just answer the questions, just do as I say, is not what a pragmatist teacher would use to teach in his or her classroom. Lockstep, rote memorization of traditional schools are replaced with individualized studies. Because these teachers believe that different students learn differently, one method suits all is not going to work. These teachers do not like the rote memorization. The learn by heart, learn this, it will be on the test, is not going to work in a pragmatist teacher's classroom. The pragmatist teacher would rather work with individual students at their own unique pace, carry them through the lesson, the class, the unit, the topic, the session, the concept, the skill, whatever the teacher is trying to do that day at the student's pace, obviously keeping an average in mind, because a class is not an unlimited span of time. A class is a limited span of time, and the pragmatist teacher is good at budgeting how much time to spend with how many students, because the aim of this teacher would be to reach all students in whatever time span the class is set for. Action-oriented education, activity-oriented approach to curriculum. This is what today in contemporary education we would call hands-on learning or active learning, where the students are involved in their learning experiences, provided the teacher is involved in his or her teaching experiences. If I want my students to be involved, I will give them opportunities to do things in the classroom other than simply listening to me, copying from the board, reading from the textbook, answering questions in their copies. These things are normal, routine. It happens in every school, in most classrooms. It would not happen in a pragmatist teacher's classroom. It would be very different because the students would be involved. And when the students are involved and when they are doing hands-on activities, the pragmatist teacher is open to the noise level in the classroom going up. Because when you have 20, 30, 40 students talking in their groups at the same time, the noise level is bound to increase. So the pragmatist teacher is tolerant of the noise level going up. Learning in groups and individually. Because this teacher believes that the students need to develop social skills as well, putting them into groups, giving them opportunities to work in groups, and then making sure that all the group members, 3, 4, 5, however many there are all involved in the group. If one or two students dominate the group and they do all the work, and the other 2-3 students are there for a free ride, this pragmatist teacher would not be happy with that. So the pragmatist teacher has open eyes, ears, is vigilant, making sure that all group members actively participate.